following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you can just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's
No, please,
Let's
Mr.
have it.
You don't understand. This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it. Okay?
So, Oz, this week, for the very first episode of Season 2 of Take a Knee for Marvel vs. DC, we are going to be doing a bit of a news roundup. There was a lot of news that dropped from Disney regarding Star Wars, Marvel, and just Disney in general. Just a lot of news drops. So I figured this episode, we'll just do a little bit of a roundup. We'll touch some topics that we want to. We'll go over some of the trailers. We're obviously not going to be able to hit everything, but let's just kind of keep it real broad, before we set the table and get to, and dive into things. Oz, what really caught your eye from all the Disney news?
There's a lot of really cool stuff coming out, but the only thing I really geek out about is the Marvel Phase 5 What If.
Yeah, it does look good. It looks very good.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Out of the what ifs that you saw from the trailer, which one are you most excited about?
All of them, but obviously Captain America will always win. But I really want to see the spin on everything, especially since they have Bosman in it. And, it's going to be a big deal about having his voice in this again. So
you beat around the bush and didn't answer. Which what if story are you most excited about?
I didn't. I said the Captain America one.
The one where he's a zombie?
No, sorry. No, it's the Captain America where he is with Tony Stark and kind of Iron Man, and you have I think Peggy Carter is going to be the super soldier.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which. You said Cap, so I thought you were talking about when he was the zombie. I think it's going to be more of a Steve Rogers story than a Captain America, as far as the one you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's kind of cool. I want to see. Like I said, I'm excited literally about every single one of them. So.
Yeah, there's some of the news. There's a few things that kind of the Star Wars stuff is really cool to me. It's going to be. I think there's going to be a fatigue with Star Wars here very soon. I feel like they might.
There's already a fatigue with Star Wars.
Well, I don't know if there's already a fatigue yet. I think there's just a look of oh my God, there's 12 shows announced, and I think it's just kind of wow, how are they going to fit all this in? How are we not going to get fatigued? Long as they keep things different, I think it's fine. Mandalorian, what works about it is it's very different. We just saw a lightsaber 2 seasons into a Star Wars series. That would have been unheard of 10 years ago. You know what I mean? To have a Star Wars series and not focus on a lightsaber.
Oh no, Mandalorian is great, especially the latest episode was very cool and very telling. But I didn't even listen to the Star Wars stuff. What was the best thing you thought about the Star Wars?
So obviously Mandalorian season 3, Patty Jenkins is going to be directing, which everyone is very excited about that. The Ahsoka, I believe her name is. I really don't know how to pronounce her name. The character Rosario Dawson just portrayed in Mandalorian. She's getting her own spinoff, and There's another one called, I think, the Becoming Rogue Squadron. Let me see here what that one's called, but that one looks kind of intriguing, you know. So there's some intrigue.
Yeah.
There's a Lando series coming out.
Jesus.
Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which everyone's very excited about. And that one's going to have Hayden Christensen return as Darth Vader. So, Rangers of the New Republic, that's it. Rangers of the New Republic. And they've kind of hinted at that in the last episode of Mandalorian as well, with Cara Dune becoming, the Marshal of the New Republic or something, or the Sheriff of the New Republic. So, a little spoiler alert, not too much, but... I would say out of that, I actually am very curious about the Rangers of the New Republic series. I think that could be very different. The Lando series, I'm not as big on Donald Glover, whichever Glover it is. I'm not as big on the Glover that, you know, everybody's high on, so that doesn't really do anything for me.
Well, then I guess they're going to give, since they're giving everybody a series, they're going to give the sharpshooter who's a criminal a series too, I guess.
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, the guy who he busted out of prison.
Just now, in the latest episode?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to end up joining, I think all these characters, like the one we got from the first episode in season 2.
Rangers.
I think they're all going to join the Rangers of the New Republic, which I think is smart. You know, you have... Carl Weathers and Gina Carano kind of headline and be the names of it, and then you got, you know, Timothy Olyphant's character and Bill Burr's character. Like those guys can all kind of fill the ranks as well. I think you could have something with a host of different, you know, names attached to it like that.
Yeah, if they keep it in the style of the Mandalorian, kind of very like episodic and like very you know, get the action in there. We'll see what's up.
You could pretty much have them bounty hunting.
Yeah, that's what they should be doing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. That's what I mean. Like, so yeah, I think there's a few things on here. The Obi-Wan Kenobi could be a lot of fun. Like that could be more of the let's get our lightsaber battles. You know, I think they've kind of spread everything out to where you get a little bit of everything with all these different series. You know, it's gonna be very hard to keep up with all of them, though.
Yeah, I guess
But I say that, and if it was Marvel, like I'd be like, oh, this is great, this is awesome. I'm just not. I don't think I'm as big of a Star Wars fan to enjoy this the way I should.
Well, I still think that the Star Wars fatigue has happened. Well, the Star Wars fans are still going to be excited because this is what they've wanted for a while. But I feel like the fatigue started happening when the movies were coming out every year. You know. And they were just okay, you know. So we'll see. This is Disney's time to monopolize on a bunch of stuff, and they're like, why not do it?
Yeah, I completely agree, and they're kind of cornering the market here by, you know, they've got, like, we got Star Wars, we got Marvel, we have two of the biggest franchises on our streaming app. You need to subscribe. You know, it's like, what more do they
nothing's going to stop them.
Yeah. So, before I set the table, Oz, what piece of news was probably the most disappointing to you? Not just of Marvel, but of all the Disney news that dropped, because there was a lot.
Let me think. Yeah, well, I'm not excited about Scarlet Witch.
Why?
That was, you know,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I'll see it, but out of everything that I've heard from Marvel, I'll just say Marvel instead of the whole everything that's dropped. Because the Star Wars stuff, I'm just like, I'll watch it, but whatever. I'm not invested, but I'm just not that excited about the Scarlet Witch movie, you know.
The Multiverse of Madness, where we're going to get all these hosts.
Wait, hold on. I apologize. I'm not excited about the Black Widow movie.
And Scarlet Witch isn't getting the movie. She's going to be a part of Doctor Strange's movie.
Well, no. She has her series.
Her series, yes.
Part of the movie.
Yes,
so,
her series.
So
her TV series.
I misspoke. I'm very excited about that. We'll talk about that later in the show. But yeah, the Black Widow. I'm just like, all right, whatever. You know,
That's disappointing, guys. I like Florence Pugh, I think her name is, the blonde who's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
I like her. She's very good in Midsommar, which I'm very high on as well. Yeah, I'm excited about her.
I'll watch it, but of everything, that's the one that I'm just like, whatever.
Okay.
You know.
Fair enough. As
How
far
about
as
yourself?
as far as disappointment goes, there's not a lot to really be disappointed in, I guess you could say. I'm gonna go with the Star Wars route, and actually, I'm gonna go with the Mighty Ducks route. And I don't know if I'm a fan of the Gilmore mom joining the cast. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know if you care about Mighty Ducks, but Mighty Ducks kind of hits close to home to me. That's one of my childhood movies, and I don't really need the Gilmore Girl in there.
I don't really need the Gilmore Girls.
Well, I don't think it's both of them. I think it's just the mom.
Yeah, like I said, but either one, I was like, whatever.
So I guess that's what I'm most disappointed
Never
about.
really understood that show when it was around either.
So my wife loves the show, and there's those shows where you don't want to get invested, but you end up watching so much of it that you're like, all right, what happens? Let me see what happens. At this point, I might as well just see what happens. That unfortunately was one of those shows. I have not seen the Netflix version because I don't want to get started on that, but that became one of those shows, and I was not happy about it.
Yeah, I guess, but that show is sort of like, what is that? What is that one show? That show is like Veronica Mars. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, there's probably like 5 black people in the whole show.
So that's that show would never be allowed, I hope, to be made in this era now with everybody being woke and stuff.
I think it would be made. It would just be very different.
Yeah,
the casting would be very different.
Right. Her best friend is black.
Something like that.
Yeah.
She would definitely have dated a black dude.
Yeah, it's just like fucking Magnum PI. It's just like here's a white dude with a mustache who is just like, look, dude, I just came out of Vietnam. I am not going to get a real job, but I have some mediocre detective skills, and my buddy owns a bar, and my other buddy rides in a helicopter. We do shit. And he was like, look, dude, think about it. Tom Selleck, the American heartthrob of the 80s, was like the biggest freeloading like bum ever. And people loved that. That show was 5 seasons.
Hey, man,
What you have 5 seasons about what a dude who's just like, I'm gonna be staying in this millionaire's house. and he was shitty to the caretaker of the house. So imagine imagine like a okay mediocre Gotham detective living in the Wayne Manor and being shitty to Alfred.
That wouldn't fly.
Yeah, dude, I know.
That wouldn't fly.
So why did everybody love him giving it to Higgins? For 4 seasons. I was like, man, dude, come on, man. I used to always hate that. I was like, you wouldn't do that to Alfred, so why are you gonna do it to Higgins? Sorry, that was a rant. I know, but
that's his. Because last week I talked about, or the week before I talked about how Alfred, I would want him to come over and cook. So that's as good of a place as any to go ahead and set the table since he did come over and cook. This is Taking E from Marvel versus DC. I don't think that segue. Yeah, it didn't work as well as I thought it was going to.
No, it was not good at all.
This is Taking E from Marvel versus DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here with my co-host, the comic connoisseur, the mighty Ozzy Killmonger. Oz, what's going on?
For season 2, I like to start with a new one, and I like to say, "What is up, good and great people?"
Now you need to keep this up now.
Now let me tell you something, man. After January 20th, we're going to see what's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you, we as Americans, and for our listeners who are listening abroad, we are good and great people. We need to start remembering that. We're smart. We need to start remembering that.
Okay. Well, we're going to leave it up to you to remind us. Tell everyone where to find you as well.
You can find me at Ozzy Real on the Twitter. Send me something. I think I coasted up to 29,000. That's 29,000 followers that I have right now.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm currently following 3 people. So.
Well, that's a lie. And you can also find us on Twitter at Need4Marvel vs. DC. That's the number 4. You can email us at Need4Marvel vs. DC at GoToFileLife.com. You can also leave us voicemails. We actually have another voicemail this week.
Yes.
Our phone number is 804-518-6631. Again, that number is 804-518-6631. You can leave us a voicemail. We'll answer any questions. I'll play it live on the air. I'm going to play this one. We got an email. We got a regular thought, actually, this week. No Killmonger conversation, though. I think Philip took the week off. Yeah, Philip took the week off. Spending the holidays. Shout out to Phil. Philip Darnall, by the way. Just saying. You're getting it right. I'm starting season 2 off on the right foot.
For once.
Yeah, just trying my best. So Oz, what do you we got news tidbits that we need to get to, but let's actually go ahead and play our voicemail.
Okay.
Okay. You left me hanging. I wasn't sure if you were okay with that or if I needed to audible.
Okay, can we just tell the truth for a couple minutes?
Even
if I wasn't okay with it, you still play it.
There's a 90% chance I'd probably still play it.
92.
95. Here's the voicemail this week. Here we go.
Hey, this is Roger from Portland, Oregon. I got a message for all the boyos up there at Take a Knee. I got a question. In all of comic history, whether it's DC or Marvel, who, in your opinion, is the biggest villain? Let me know.
Oz?
Who is the biggest villain? I think if you really break it down to the bare bones of evilness and villainy, I think the 2 biggest villains that the universe has to deal with would be Thanos and Darkseid, respectively on each side. You can get down to your Dr. Dooms, to your Lex Luthors, but even your Dr. Dooms, because Dr. Doom, even when he gets the Infinity Gauntlet, even when he gets the God Emperor Doom, his basic instinct was to have Sue love him, have a loving family, be admired by people, and still be united with his mother. It's always about his mother. Thanos is just in love with death and wants to do anything that he thinks would please death, and that means obliviation of the universe. Darkseid, with his anti-life equation, he is just like people go, oh man, Darkseid was kicking like Justice League's butt, but they got him in the end, and they're just like, oh god, that's crazy, man. Darkseid in an alternate universe destroyed Earth too. That's really weird. But dude, Darkseid is fighting the League of Superheroes and almost takes over the whole galaxy, the whole universe. In the old like 1980s League of Superheroes, he's around forever. So I think those 2 are the biggest threats to me.
Okay. I kind of lean in a little bit of a different direction, and I definitely don't disagree with you. So part of me thinks that what makes a villain so dangerous is when they're so convinced that what they're doing is right, even though it's wrong. So people like Ra's al Ghul, like those are people that really, to me, are villains because what they think is right is completely wrong, and there's no convincing them otherwise. And somebody like that who has that type of knowledge, who has a Lazarus pit, you know what I mean, and just has the type of game planning that he has, that's very dangerous. And somebody like that is somebody who I think is the definition of evil, because you can't tell them otherwise, and there's no convincing them otherwise, no matter what you do or say. What they think they're doing is right, and that to me makes them super dangerous as well. So I'd probably go with a guy like Ra's al Ghul.
I respect that. I would just take it to when, because our caller said the biggest, and Raz can muck up a whole Earth pretty easily. Darkseid will muck up a universe.
Well, and on a grander scale, and that's why I said I don't disagree with you on a grander scale. But
yeah.
If we're just talking, I guess for me, it's more. I mean, obviously, a cosmic being, you can't compete with that. So yeah, there's no competing with that. But you know, like even maybe like a Dr. Manhattan. He's somebody who you could be very considered evil because what he thinks is right could be considered wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true. But see, I always think that like you could pit a Lex Luthor against a Ra's, you know, and they'll fight to the death. You just never know. But they could ruin a planet. You know, yeah, I just get freaked out by these entities that are just like crazily omnipotent. They're just like, look, you know, I grew up on the stories of like when Thanos was trying to do his thing, like the whole galaxy rallied their heroes, and it was really cool too. You see like all the Earth superheroes, they took off. They're like, hey, we got to do this. And the coolest thing about that I always think about is, and sometimes I think Indie Comic did a story about it, but like all of like Earth superheroes leaving for this great battle that was epic. No one's there to do, like who's doing what on Earth, you know. That's the good storyline that should happen too.
That is actually a really good storyline. You know, you maybe you can elevate certain lesser known characters that way. You know, you send all your big guns away for a mission that you don't even have to really break down or talk about, and you can elevate some lesser known characters and really give some spotlight to them. And that's a great idea.
Some step up, and some get destroyed. You know, like
man, you got to kill a couple in the first issue.
Well, you have to kill some because there's some that were just riding on the coattails of the more powerful ones, you know. But when they really have to deal with these like kind of bad people, like you're like, oh shit. And so it'd be cool to see what the other ones do, you know. See,
that's a good one for like your boy Lark to really be able to get an opportunity to kind of show a little leadership role. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
especially coming from the Bat family, I think it'd be a good way to reintroduce a Connor Hawke. You know, as another Archer, like that's a great idea to introduce other characters.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, yeah. You know, and then if you kill off some people step up to take over in that role. And
you don't even have to kill them off, or you could just like really injure them. Yeah, just break them. You don't even have to kill them off. Just break them to the point where somebody else got to step up.
They're fragile humans, and like
right.
I would love to see for DC's version to see Batman give a speech to his Bat family saying, I may not come back, and this is what's up. And then I would see like Dick Grayson, the one the Batman suit, you know, and then everything trickles down from there, you know. That would be dope to me.
That's not a bad story, man. And then you could even do like a little, like, 5 years in the future, this new crop of heroes are like, you know what? Let's go get our people. We know where they went. We don't know what happened to them. Let's go find out. There's a whole, it's a lot of stories you could tell with that. That's $1 million idea.
Yeah, man. Well,
that's a comic series. That's 12 issues.
Well, they did a little. I think there was an indie company that did one. It was just like, ooh, this story kind of turned kind of gross. But man, I'm thinking about if Marvel or DC did it, and dude, and you have it like, have them, yeah, like I love what you just said. Have them be gone for a while,
Yeah, I mean, have them be. I would not have them. You have maybe one or two of those, like a Black Canary or a Martian Manhunter, one of those veteran people, kind of stay behind that, which would make sense. They would leave somebody behind.
Well, one of the super powerful ones has to stay behind.
They would leave somebody behind, and that would and he would be the one to be like, "Oh my God, it's on me." Maybe two people. Yeah. Just just to kind of play off each other, because you don't want to leave all that on one person. So maybe two people.
Well, and then you see what the villains do too, because like I would love to see a really full, encompassing story where some villains are like, "Wait, what am I doing, man? Like these people left to save our planet. This is so stupid." And like they flip the script and become good.
Well, think about somebody like the Joker. If Batman's gone, the Joker he would feel like he has no purpose.
But
maybe not no purpose, but he would feel like a part of him is gone.
Well, we have to see what he does, because we have to see how he reacts to Dick Grayson in the suit.
He would know.
He would know. Because my thing would be, I would see either him trying to really hurt Dick Grayson for, actually, you know what? I would see him trying to really hurt Dick Grayson for trying to impersonate Batman, or I could just see him going, "This isn't worth it to me," and him just bagging out until Batman comes back.
I think either way, unfortunately, I think you're right. And either way you look at it, Dick Grayson's getting punked by the Joker.
Well,
I mean, either way you do it, because I kind of agree with you. I think he would pummel him, and be like, "Yo, you're not Batman. You know who you are. You're not Batman. Just be you. I don't want to see you in this again." I could see the Joker doing that.
We'll check this story out. So Batman, Dick Grayson finally meets up with the Joker, because the Joker's been going buck wild, and it's time for Batman to take him down as usual, because that's part of the Joker's fun. Joker encounters Dick Grayson, realizes who he is right off the bat. It's like, oh, look at the boy Blunder. And they do their thing, and the Joker puts Batman, Dick Grayson, in a bad situation. One of those, like, you have to choose this or this, and Dick knows nothing good will come out of it, right? So at the very last minute, Two-Face saves him and saves the day, because Two-Face beat the shit out of him when he was Robin, and this is his way of redemption for because Batman's no longer there. This is his way of redemption for the beating that he gave Robin back in the day. I would love to see that.
You think Harvey Dent would have that in him?
I think here's the scenario.
Because obviously in this scenario, I know this is Joy, but obviously this is probably like 2-3 years with Batman being gone.
Well, here it goes. We'll call it freshly year one, right? And so, because
Yo, this is great. We need to do this.
Okay, so look here. Just check this out. This is freshly year one, right? Because we don't know what the heroes, if they won or not, and all the heavy hitters are gone. Even Batman's gone, because he's a tactician, strategic guy. So in that scenario, they're all patrolling, trying to keep ahead of the thing, making sure people know that Gotham is still protected. But yeah, man, I see Harvey going, wait, Batman's gone, and him having a mental breakdown, and the breakdown is so bad that Harvey comes back. Harvey comes back, and Two-Face is replaced for that bit of time. Everybody has these repercussions, dude. Penguin starts doing more, tries to be a underground gangster boss of everything again, like he was before. You know, everything gets flipped a little bit. I'd like to see this. That would be a really good flip of stuff.
Maybe you need to go ahead and write it. I really like that idea though, and I feel like just what we were just our conversation this last 5 minutes, we've been able to come up with multiple different ideas that could branch off from this.
Regular Scott, who becomes Wonder Woman? You know, like there's all this stuff that comes out. Who protects Metropolis? You know.
Yeah, I mean the Flash. Who becomes the Flash?
Who becomes the Flash?
Where's the Green Lantern?
Who's the new Justice League?
Is there a Justice League?
You know, yeah, man. There's all these little things like do the Teen Titans get elevated to the Justice League? You know what I'm saying?
Who's to say the Teen Titans aren't there?
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you bring Superboy? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you bring Wally West?
Well, I think they would have a council meeting and saying we have to go, but these other folks are like, you have to stay and you're protecting Earth. So, you know, it's a time for everybody to step up, even the bad guys. And I would love to see I would love to see some bad guys be assholes and be like, hey, this is our Earth too, and they join the fight too.
I definitely think you would get I could very well see a Deathstroke joining that.
Dude, hey, do you know why Deathstroke joins?
They probably kill his family.
Nope. Deathstroke joins for the very simplest of reason. Bruce has a meeting with them and says, "You're a mercenary. Here's the $1 billion."
Nah, it wouldn't even be money. It would be something personal. It would be something on a very personal level.
But you know, but it would have to be something that attracts him to like a mercenary kind of thing. Like he could get this out of he's going to get something out of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Batman. If Batman were to do that, he would definitely tug at a very personal, like, heartstring to get a guy like that.
Well, listen, that's what he does. That's what he does to Deadshot. You know, he says, "Hey, here's this X amount of money. Your daughter's protected for the rest of her life. You need to do this."
There you go. You know,
that's an easy sell for him.
I agree. I think all that happens. You know, that's a great idea. I don't even know. Oh, that was from Raj. Raj in Portland.
That was good.
Yeah, great question. Definitely appreciate that. I don't know what happened there. I just went blank.
I know you did. I laughed at you. I was like, "What are you doing?" Listen.
I just went completely blank.
Would you see a cat walk across the highway? That's weird. I saw a cat walk across the highway. You saw a cat? It's a glitch of the Matrix.
I don't know what happened. I just you know, I glitched out. What's the little robots called when they glitch out? The conspiracy robots that they got, the KG or something, the robots, and they glitch out on live TV.
Oh, I've never heard this conspiracy. Please tell me more.
Oh, wow. So, I guess I know the clips are hilarious. Like, there would be, one of them's, Shaq, and people are talking to him, and he's just, zoned out, and he's looking at something, but you could tell he's not looking at anything. And, and somebody says something, and he just, snaps out of it and just starts talking normal again, and there's a whole bunch of people, and apparently there's a certain word that they all respond to when they snap back into it. It's really weird.
Oh God! Hey, do you know who Raven-Symoné is?
Yeah, that's so Raven.
So I
grew up on her.
I know. I just recently heard that she had beef with another actress, and they had a Zoom conference and to squash their beef. And after the beef, she is eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and she just makes this crazy laugh, and that's a big internet sensation. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't heard anything about Raven-Symoné for about 5 years.
That's so crazy, dude. I want to pull that up. So I was like, what? So, which I'm proud of myself for, because that means that I am not on the pulse of like dumb stuff. So
yeah, I don't know anything about it either, so don't feel bad. Okay, well, after that, I guess let's go to the regular thought. Mm-hmm. After that, I think it's time for a regular thought. We'll just push the news into our main topic, which is all the Marvel and Star Wars news anyway. So we'll just all kind of mush it together.
I like it. I like a little mush.
A little mush, So we got a regular thought from our good friend Hawk the Horrible. Hawk says, congratulations on the 100th episode. Regular thought. Who would make a better costume for the Great Saiyaman? Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne? Hashtag regular thought. Use the hashtag regular thought, and you can just post them on Twitter, and I'll find them. Oz, before I answer this, do you know who the Great Saiyaman is?
Does it have anything to do with Dragon Ball Z?
It does.
I would imagine he's the greatest Saiyan who's a man?
No. The Great Saiyaman is a persona, almost like a superhero persona that Gohan took on when he pretty much grew up. And, after he defeated Cell and he started studying, he took on a superhero persona that kind of fight crime because there wasn't a lot of fighting going on and he didn't want people to know it was him. So that is the Great Saiyaman costume. He was very eccentric. He did a lot of dance moves and a lot of poses.
Interesting. I think I do remember that.
He had the helmet and stuff.
Yes, I do remember.
Then his girlfriend became the Great Saiya woman, Videl.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the better stories at the time. It wasn't very good. But as far as the question goes, Hawk the Horrible, anytime I get a chance to talk Dragon Ball Z, I'm going to jump all over it because that's my show.
Yes, he is.
So it's interesting. I think Tony Stark would make a better suit for Gohan because I think Tony Stark would have a better understanding of how to control energy and how to harness energy and not have his suit explode or evaporate or just be destroyed. And it's not that Bruce couldn't figure it out, but I think Tony would just have a better understanding off the bat about it because that's what he deals with. And Gohan's power level was off the charts. So I think Tony Stark would make a better suit for Gohan purely off of that. And I think he'd be able to make a suit to, kind of harness his key energy and make his blast even more enhanced and probably even replenish him. Like he can make a suit that could almost turn him into an android to where he never runs out of energy.
I like that. That's smart.
Obviously you don't know who he is really, but you said you did know who he is. What do you think about that?
I know.
Okay.
I mean, I think your answer is really smart. I think that's if there's anybody who understands what energy is, it would be Tony Stark. Yeah,
and obviously Bruce Wayne would be able to make adjustments, and he could make him a suit that could harness that. I just think Tony Stark, it would be easier. He'd have a little leg up on him on that.
Yeah, I think that's very wise.
That's what I do. Provide regular thoughts. Shout out to Hawk the Horrible. We got an email. Whew, we got a lot going on, don't we, Oz?
Don't be scared. We can do it.
This email is from our good friend Evan the Great. Hey guys, Evan the Great finally sending an email. First off, episode 100 was great. Thank you guys for giving us something awesome to listen to weekly. My question, if you had to start a food chain, what hero or villain would you use for the commercials? Keep up the good work, Evan the Great. Oz, we'll start with you.
Just because of all the people who pseudo love America and who and are very patriotic but don't understand the true meaning of it. But I would do Captain America, and he would sell just fast food, and people would buy it, and it would be like making money hand over fist. And then I would open up a bunch of restaurants, just really crappy fast food restaurants, and we would serve all the indoor dining. We would serve all the food on little generic Frisbees that look like shields. And yeah, we'd make so much money. I would try and branch off and do little like Captain America hats for the wintertime, Captain America jackets. Just totally market the hell out of this dude, man. Little do they know that we've captured Steve Rogers and we're actually taking his blood and mixing it with Red Bull, and so people can have a Red Bull Captain America drink too. Yeah.
All right. Well, good to know you got your restaurant laid out. Shout out to Captain. Which Captain America are you using? Steve, Sam, Buck?
So it will be Steve, because we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that super soldier serum, but we're gonna just manipulate the Winter Soldier and brainwash him, so he's totally just a dribbling fool. And then for Sam, man, we got plans for Sam.
We got plans for Sam.
We got some good plans for Sam, man. Yeah, we're gonna market him to the black crowd, quote unquote, the urban crowd, and he's gonna be Captain America there. Dude, it's gonna be a slaughter fest of like money, you know.
Okay. So I like that. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm going with Gambit, and I'm going to have Gambit open up a Cajun restaurant along the lines of a Hooters.
Oh Lord!
Except with Cajun food.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have cards there, so you'll have like poker tournaments there, and obviously, you know, Gambit's gonna be in the kitchen. He'll be his specialties. You know, he's got that charm to him too, so there'll be a lot of women there. If there's a lot of women there, that means there's a lot of men there, and this means there's a lot of drinks being bought. That place is going to bang. It might even have to be a nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm going with Gambit, some Cajun food. I think that's a slam dunk.
Okay.
The only other thing,
love that chicken from Gambit.
Love my
chicken. Ooh, baby, I got Gambit chicken.
Only other thing I was thinking is, maybe open up like a vegan line with Poison Ivy.
I was thinking for a hot second,
but that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. She wouldn't be happy about that.
Well, if we're gonna make people not happy, I was gonna think of like Aquaman or Submariner's seafood restaurant.
You think they would? Hold on, wait a minute. You think Aquaman would open a seafood restaurant?
Do
you think he would kill his friends?
Okay, let me ask you something. What do all Atlanteans eat?
Oh, they go up to the surface and bring down a bear, and split it.
They eat tofu. No, they don't. See, so,
I thought you were just going to let that one slide.
You know, no, yeah, I would capitalize on a lot of like really cool, smart, good stuff, dude. Trying to make some money.
I was thinking like some of the ads you could do. Well, if you're gonna have Aquaman in them, I would definitely have more ads, saying eat more fish, and just like the Chick-fil-A ads.
Are you familiar with Texas de Brazil?
I am.
I would have Craven the Hunter.
Let everyone know what Texas de Brazil is for the folks that might not be familiar, in case they don't have one.
Texas de Brazil is just a restaurant. It's fine, but it's a restaurant that serves all kinds of meat, and they bring it out in all sorts of styles, and you just put a card out and they keep bringing meat out until you're like, I got meat sweats. Mm-hmm. They do bring out salad and everything else just to trick you, but it is not vegan friendly. I would have Craven the Hunter have a Texas Day Brazil kind of restaurant, but it's for exotic animal.
No, that's a great idea, and I bet you people would eat that. That's a good idea. I like that. Evan, great question. And let's go ahead and dip into the drinks as well. I think Black Widow would be the face of my wine.
Should be the face of my vodka.
Your vodka? I got Thor for my vodka.
No, Thor would be beer because of mead.
Okay, I can see Thor with the beer.
Yeah, and so like, and then for wine, man, interesting.
Oh, you know what?
That Rock.
Vandal Savage. I mean, he ages like fine wine, so why wouldn't he do wine?
Yeah. No. I like the Vandal Savage idea. I was thinking, but you know who I like to see make wine? Gorgon, from the Inhuman, the dude who stomps on everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he can stomp on grapes, and he can. I could see him saying like, "I make the finest wine from these grapes," you know. So. Okay,
Evan, that's a great question.
It's a brilliant question.
Yeah. No, that was very good. I definitely, I like that. You know, we always end up somehow talking about food.
I love food. Can you see Maddox, the multiple man, open up his own chain of restaurants where he just does everything?
That would be great, actually.
You know, it'd be awesome. It'd be so good. Let me speak to the manager. I am the manager.
I am the manager. No, he would definitely say, okay, I'll go get him.
Okay, give me 1 second.
He'd walk away and high five himself as he goes back.
Dude, man, it'd be so good, man. It'd be awesome.
That's a comic series.
So.
Multiple Man's Restaurant. That's a short. That's a short series. That's like a 5-minute short that they could show.
5-minute short, dude. And he literally does everything.
No, you know what that is? That's a little 13-minute episode they show on like Adult Swim.
Yeah.
And he's like, and there's all these different heroes and villains that come in to eat for different reasons and different things.
He just got out of the business because he got tired of the superhero business, and that's what he wanted to do.
Man, hey, that would work, man. That's an Adult Swim 13-minute show. It's, along the lines of like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Squidbillies. It's right along there. Man, that's it. That writes itself. That's easy.
And the funny thing is, depending on what level they do, they treat each other differently. Like they're all the same person, but they treat like the dishwasher really bad.
That's great. You never know who the manager is each day.
Right,
you never know who's in charge each day. You don't know who's working.
That would just make me happy. That would crack me up, dude.
You could have so many different personalities, and it would explain itself. Like, why is he acting like that this episode? Oh, it's probably not that one.
And then like you said, have a guest villain or have a guest hero come in because they really heard something good about the menu.
Yeah, every episode. Every episode.
See, I love that.
That is man. I'm telling you, that's two. That's two this episode. That's two. I'm just saying that's two.
Trust me, there's an executive over at Disney who listens to our shows like, hey, I just had another great idea.
Yeah, they're not listening to us. I wish. If you do though, just like give us a shout out on like an app or something. Just like send everybody like a subscribe to this podcast.
We didn't ask for a cut, dude. We're just asking for you just to give a healthy little shout out.
I don't even need a cut. Just give me some pub. Just give me some pub.
Just shine a little light.
That's it. We can. But if you want to break bread though, I won't tell you no. I won't tell you no if you want to break bread. I'm here for that.
If you want to give me a little cheddar and subscribe to my Twitter, I'm with it, dude.
Well, at the end of the day, just remember that I own 70% of Take a Knee. So if you do want to give some money, just make sure you hand it over to me.
Yeah, Regular Scott is definitely correct about that. So if you do want to give him money, make sure you give it to that 30%. Okay, give all your money to the 30%. I'll make sure it's equally distributed to the other 70. Okay.
Oh snap! I don't think I have any other emails or Killmonger conversations. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything.
Oh wow. Okay, we had another one. Okay.
No. Thrash Daddy didn't send us nothing. Philip ain't sent us nothing.
I know. Feeling kind of left out, man. What's up?
Well, I think the Killmonger conversation is done.
I think your 30% is over with.
I think this could be your last episode. So while you pack your things, we're going to play a quick commercial break. And whatever he's packed by the time the commercial's done is all he gets to take with him to his next podcast, wherever that may be.
Man, this dude gave me a stick and a handkerchief and said, put everything in your handkerchief.
And I want you to do the walk, too. Like, you got to do the slow walk. You got to look back one more time before you walk out the door and all that.
Yeah, you just been chopped.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got voted off the island. We'll be right back.
This is Defy Life.
Welcome to the Defy Life podcast. Join JR, Thomas, and Al as they take on topics in sports, politics, current events, family, and more. Insightful, hilarious, always unique. New episode every Wednesday. Powered by the Defy Life Podcast Network. Listen at DefyLifePods.com and everywhere else your favorite podcasts are available. If you're not rocking with Defy Life, what's your life about?
And we are back. That's right. Make sure you are checking out the Defy Life podcast. That is the flagship. You can find all our podcasts at DefyLifePods.com. You can also check all our podcasts out anywhere you get your podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Radio Public, TuneIn, Spotify, all of those different places. You can find us, like, subscribe, leave us 5 stars. Make sure you join our Facebook group, the Take a Knee Facebook group. We're trying to stay as active as possible. We got a lot of good members in there. It's a lot of fun. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Again, on Twitter, Knee for Marvel vs. DC. You can also call us, leave us a voicemail, 804-518-6631. And you can email us, kneeformarvelvsdc at godifylife.com. Oz, time to play an old classic. One's Gotta Go. Christmas edition. Here are your choices.
I'm excited.
Are you?
No.
This might be really easy for you. I don't know how. I don't. We're family, but I don't know how big of a Christmas movie guy you are. So this should be interesting. Home Alone, Elf, Christmas Vacation, Santa Claus.
One's got to go.
One's got to go.
I like Home Alone.
I can't wait to see who you're about to piss off.
Santa Claus.
You don't like the Santa Claus, or you haven't seen it?
Oh, the Santa Claus it can go because I like all the other movies.
So you don't like Santa Claus?
Nope.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Home Alone's staying. Christmas Vacation is staying. I'm not crazy.
You are, but it can stay.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I'm not insane. Maybe they'll say that but I'm about to get a lot of heat for this one. I'm not as big of an Elf fan as everybody else is.
Why?
I I don't know. It's no Talladega Nights. I can tell you that. As far as Will Ferrell's concerned,
because it's a Christmas movie.
I'm talking about just as far as how funny it is. It's not as funny as Talladega Nights. And I think the Santa Claus is fantastic. I don't know, man. I guess I'll be the one to piss off some fan bases. Elf can go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why are you keeping the Santa Claus?
I really enjoy the Santa Claus. I think it's a lot of fun. Tim Allen's great. Not as a person, but just the way he portrays his character.
Not a big Tim Allen fan. I like Galaxy Quest. Just not a big fan.
I'm not a fan of Tim Allen either. I'm not a fan of Home Improvement, but I like him in this movie, and I always enjoy this movie every time I watch it. And that has to count for something. I guess it doesn't have to, right?
Right. I'm like, it doesn't really have to count for something.
I guess it doesn't have to count for something.
Because I'm going to hurt your feelings when I tell you it does not have to count for anything.
All right, well, it does count for me, and Elf is gone. So suck it, Will Ferrell.
And now this guy wants Will Ferrell to suck it.
Okay, all right. You're right. Way too far. I did not need to say that. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. Hey, take a breath.
Oz, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song? Bryan Adams, A Rockin' Reggae Christmas.
Really?
Because I love the fact that a white Canadian is singing a reggae song about Christmas.
Oh man!
It always brings a joy to my heart whenever I hear him sing it. So if I'm in a bad mood, I just play that on. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Okay, cool.
All right. That's not where I thought you were going to go with that.
What's your favorite?
I got two. I'm a big fan of Temptations, Silent Night.
And then listen.
Your father played that a lot for me.
Trust me. Your grandfather played that a lot for me growing up.
Hey, listen, that joint goes hard though.
Merry Christmas from the Temptations.
That wasn't bad. That's not bad, Oz.
And I want to say to you,
no. Nope. No. You did fine on the bass. Let's not do. Oh.
Hey, but they do hit it right when they hit that. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Yeah, they hit that joint. They do hit that joint. Hey, that's David Ruffin at his best.
Dude, that cat. I won't sing it because you said not to do it, but that cat hit it. He said, Go ahead.
Hit a couple bars. I know you want to.
When he hit that.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. That joy when he comes in on that second verse, after they done got going, and he comes in on that second verse, you could tell he's starting to feel it a little bit. And he hits that in heavenly beat. Oh my God!
Right, Scott. Shepherds quake at the sight.
Hey,
okay,
come on, man.
That
joint. Hey, that joint goes hard. I don't care what nobody says. Check that song out.
Hallelujah, Christ the
Savior. Hey, let me tell you something, man. Motel ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. All right, and then the other one is This Christmas, Donny Hathaway.
Hey, and let me tell you something here. We were not trying to get religious, or you can say Xmas, you can say Christmas, you can say Happy Holidays, whatever. But that Temptation song is a freaking good one. Thank you. That's a good one. You're right. No,
that's a banger, man. I can listen to that anytime. That would definitely be played on Christmas in the house.
Oh, that's good, dude. That's good.
And Donny Hathaway This Christmas as well.
That's a good one.
The Chris Brown version's pretty good too. I don't mind that either. Listen, everybody's gonna have a version. There's a Sheryl Crow version. That's not very good.
It's just the same thing for Hallelujah. There's about 10 different versions of that.
So, and the Chris Brown one's not bad, so I don't mind listening to that one if it has to be in a modern. Even though I think that song sounds better than half of what's played on the radio now, anyway.
Well, the originals are always good, dude,
Yeah, and those guys mostly could sing, like for real.
Yeah,
Chris could sing. Chris Brown could sing. But like, there's a lot of people who, they're not that good in person. All right. Anyway, that was off topic.
That was a little bit of a rant.
Hey, man, little things like that irk me. Like, there's people who can't really sing but are famous for singing, and it's like, that pisses me off.
So isn't Chris Brown really more famous for being able to dance and imitate Michael Jackson's moves?
He's definitely more famous for being a performer than a singer. But he can sing, but he's definitely more famous.
And an abuser, too, but whatever. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing, too. But yeah, he's a performer.
He's a performer. He's an entertainer.
That's a good. Yeah, he's an entertainer. Now, a guy like Bruno Mars, he can sing, like for real. So, but he's an entertainer too, because he plays the drums, he'll dance, he'll play the guitar, he'll sing.
Well, Prince was an entertainer too, but they're just people who are very talented, and there are people that are just like kind of one-trick ponies. Which, by the way, that cat is like living a great life. So I'm not hating on anybody. So. Oh
yeah. No. I mean, it's the same thing with like rappers. Like some of these so-called rappers are more like entertainers. Like
Tekashi 6ix9ine, Rainbow Bright.
Whatever. Bump a Tekashi. And MGK does rock music now.
Oh well, that dude is an actor. He is the Marky Mark. He's the modern day Marky Mark. Okay, I'm surprised he doesn't do a remake of Good Vibrations.
Oh, you don't speak that to an existence. He might do a rock version of it.
Oh, don't worry. It's such a good vibration. I'm like, I got you, buddy.
It's not even like death metal rock. It's like pop rock.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So he's gonna go up against. He's gonna have beef with
like a Taylor Swift, and she's gonna murder him too.
He's gonna have beef with Taylor Swift, and he's gonna be on some talk show. He's gonna be like, I don't know, man. I give her a 6.
Hey, look, that dude, like people could be like Taylor Swift. People do really like every song she's ever put out is about somebody and has made billions of dollars. She gonna make that dude famous, and he won't even know it.
Man, half of her money she's made is off of like heartbreak, from some dude. So like,
she ain't been happy her whole life.
I'm like, you can date her, but she gonna write a song about you.
If you break up, you got an album coming.
Hey, listen, you better treat her good, dude, or she's gonna have a song about you, dude.
And everybody's gonna know who it's about because she's gonna have a new dude, and all of a sudden she's talking about this old guy in the songs. It's about
wait a minute. Oh, she wrote a whole album about you, dude. Not just one song. God damn, that shit went triple platinum, right? Oh God. She's still touring the United States off your song, dude, off your album, bro. And she give you no money. She give you no money.
That'll be the one time Eminem and Taylor Swift do a collab.
Hey, regular Scott, and all the women that go to her concert, they hate you now.
Hey, real talk though, like that would be a terrible fan base to get to turn against you.
God, Jesus.
That would be a terrible fan base to just have hate you. Like
she would say 2 words to him. Don't ever speak to him again. Two sentences. Don't ever speak to him again, and go out and vote. She's the next president, dude.
Hey man, are we playing? I bet you she would get a good amount of people voting for her, as ridiculous as that sounds.
Give it 10 years, she's going to run for office, buddy.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Because the worst part is, genuinely people would vote for her.
Dude, we know what we just dealt with. People will vote for anything.
Yeah, look, that's why I am not dismissing it. Like the Rock running for president, I would not dismiss that.
Please, man, people are like entertaining Oprah Winfrey running for president. I was like, do you really want someone who's been on the cover of her own magazine for the last 10 years every single time except for one time?
Do you really want another Donald? She's Donald Trump.
Oh, she's Black Trump.
She's Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, right. We're not getting political. All right, let's get
a new age Trump. Dude.
Let's get back. Is she new? Ain't nothing new about Oprah.
But by the way, if you are listening to this podcast and you want to support us in any way, we appreciate that. We would love to be on the O Network or whatever you like to do.
Hey, listen. Yeah. While he playing, we would absolutely record on the O Network or the Tyler Perry, whatever he got going on too.
And we will come on Fox News to advertise our podcast too. So don't worry, we are open to everybody.
I don't know if we'd be welcome. I do not think they would have a podcast called Take a Knee for Marvel vs. DC on Fox News.
Man, apparently there have been plenty of people that have taken knees to get their position, so they should be very open to that. Oh, Banger, boom.
What was that?
Oh, dude.
Was that a sound effect you just did?
Yeah, that was me.
Was that... Is that what you're doing for season 2? Your own personal sound effects?
I have a new sound effect that I just downloaded.
Okay, let me hear it again.
That's a sad robot.
Oh, man.
I thought robots didn't have any feelings. That's a sad robot.
Okay. All right, let's get to the news. Well, let's get to the main course, which is the news.
Thank you.
Whatever. Where do you even want to go, Oz? There's a lot of trailers to get to. Captain America, Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision. There's all the news about the Spider-Man 3 movie. We touched on the Star Wars to begin with. It's going to be a very Marvel-heavy, Disney-heavy episode. Let's start with something a little off-kilter, something away from Marvel. Chris Evans is going to voice Buzz Lightyear in an origin movie.
Jeez.
Okay,
cool. Disney, go for it, Disney.
Hey, Chris Evans said, "Look, man, I'm about to go get this money."
Chris Evans is like, wait. Hold on. What do you mean when I signed the contract for Captain America that I have to do anything related to Disney?
No, that dude's like, "Oh, you want me to just pretty much be Captain America without having to do any of the stunts?" Okay, dude, I can do that.
That cat gets angry on Twitter. He's pretty progressive, which I like. But he's like, "Yo, say something, dude. I'm making my money." So,
yeah. That dude, like, yeah, I'll be Buzz. What you need me to do? What you need me to read?
They literally were like, no. We don't want you to be buzzed while you're doing this. We want you to be Buzz Lightyear. He's like, "I'll do it drunk anyway. I don't care."
I'll do it drunk anyway. I don't think that's what was said.
Dude.
Fantastic. So I'm just going to tell everyone now. We're just going to be jumping all over the place. So we're just going to be hitting topics left and right. We're probably going to miss some. Let us know what we missed. Oz, is there any Marvel properties that you kind of want to talk about and touch on? I know you mentioned earlier you wanted to kind of talk about the WandaVision. So, what do you want to go?
Nah, I don't care. I literally, the only thing I want to talk about is WandaVision, and we can talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that trailer to me was the most action-packed, exciting trailer about nothing.
It didn't really tell you a lot, and I'm honestly hoping that everything we saw is just from the first episode.
Yeah. It literally was like, I was like going, wow, that's cool. Yeah. Wait, what was that about?
I think they just wanted to show that. I think the point of that trailer was to show that Falcon is Sam Wilson is more than capable of being Captain America.
Right, but if you look at that trailer again, but is he more than capable of saying 10 words?
I don't know if he does.
That cat said 3 words. I think that was in the whole trailer. I was like, okay.
And you're right, but I think a lot of people were doubting the physical aspect of him, and I don't know why, because Anthony Mackie's a physical beast, but I think that trailer was more so just to show, look at what this guy is doing against, planes, jets and stuff like, look at what he's capable of.
Yeah, but then the hater and the Basement Boys are just like, Captain America could have did better.
Well, to be fair, he probably could have, but that's not the point, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So, Oz, are you excited about that series? Did this up your excitement level? Did it lower your excitement level? Or are you still just in neutral?
Whatever. I'm like, I'll watch it.
You know what? Your little nonchalant attitude, you can take that somewhere. How about that?
What did it do for you? I'll watch it. It didn't make me go, oh my God, yeah, I'm all in. I was just like,
I was actually a little underwhelmed.
You got a haircut. Wow.
A little underwhelmed, and that's partly because my expectations were way too high. I can't go in expecting Winter Soldier because that's not fair. Because that is one of the greatest, if not greatest, Marvel movie, comic book movie of all time, and that's not fair to hold it to that standard.
So I know they're trying to break away from even the whole legacy, but Captain America just has such a huge shadow. If they really would have did the trailer right, they would have had like just a silhouetted image of Captain America and like saying a taste, because you're going to see or something him during the season. Even if it's the season finale, he will have a presence.
Oh, you're calling a Christopher Evans cameo?
No, I'm calling it a Captain America presence. It could even be the old dude.
Well, that's still Chris Evans.
What was that, Chris Evans? They just aged him.
Yeah, no, they just put makeup on him.
Wow, dude, that's so weird. Okay.
But you are calling for a Christopher Evans cameo.
Yeah, I'm calling for. I'll just say this: I'm calling for a Steve Rogers cameo.
Okay, fair enough. I think there's something to that. I just, I think I need to lower my expectations because the trailer was fine.
Because what they're not telling you though is where is he though?
Well, he's probably just living. I'm sure they're gonna be like, well, he's off just living his life, living the rest of his life. He's probably got a small farm.
Well,
maybe not a farm, but
is that really true? How can he ever just live his life? Like, he's one, has the super soldier serum pumping through his veins, and two, he's protected. He would be more protected than the president with his own private secret service.
Well, he's probably, I don't know. Well, I'm sure they'll explain it where he is. So
yeah, because if they did it right, they'd be like, yes, the government is protecting him, and then they'd be like, Tony Stark also has his own little private force for him too. And then there was also Steve Rogers who's like, I'm more than capable of protecting myself.
I don't know what that little accent was you tried to put on
there. I'm more than capable of protecting myself.
I'm certainly going to tell you he doesn't talk like that.
I'm 176 years old. I'm more than capable of protecting myself.
One trailer that really intrigued me was the Low-Key trailer. I thought that was very interesting. And let me just say, I was about to say Matthew McConaughey. Not Matthew McConaughey. Owen Wilson. He was almost unrecognizable until he started talking.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a good thing. Like, I'm really excited for Owen Wilson's character. I think what they have him doing, that trailer is the most intriguing to me. I want
to know who he is.
Yeah, I want to know who he is. I want to know what's going on, and I'm curious to see how far they're willing to take this. Tom Hiddleston, he's going to be great as far as being able to carry this series. I think we'll get some cameos in this as well. I think we're going to get cameos in a lot of these series from some of the movie people.
Oh, I think that's going to be one of the big things is that they're going to interplay with a lot of people, just, but yeah, the Loki thing is going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that. I think Owen Wilson has a chance to really stand out in that series. Just I was fixated on what he was going to do the whole trailer. As weird as that sounds, but once he started talking and I realized it was him, I was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that's Owen Wilson."
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Oz, the Fantastic Four, being brought to you by the director of the latest Spider-Man movie, or Far From Home. What are your thoughts?
I did not see that trailer.
No trailer. Just the news.
I'm excited then. Bring it, but let's see what they do. Please just make them all white.
I'm with you. Don't be trying to do too much. Just let them be white.
I have 3 simple requests, okay? And if you want to do it, it's fine. If you don't, but because I understand, who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just like Uncle Oz. Right. Number 1, Sue Richards needs to have blonde hair. Number 2, the Thing has to be at least 6'2" or taller. Because they did one where the Thing was 5'6", and I was like, whoa. Okay, all right. And then the last final request, Johnny Storm. No. I'm sorry, that's not true. Because you might try and flip it. The Fantastic Four, they all need to be white.
and there's, I feel like it's almost taboo to say that now, but like it's okay for them to all be white and to leave it alone.
Can we say the thing that needs to be said?
Please, this is the place to do it.
The Fantastic. If you want to think about it, the first family of the Marvel Comics. Okay, but let's just break it down. They live in Upper New York. They own a building in a penthouse. Reed Richards is a nerd who doesn't go out much and is a super smart genius. The only black people that cat hangs out with are literally T'Challa and Storm. Storm for Sue Richard because they're tight, and T'Challa because like they're intellectuals. He don't know no other black people, dude.
Nah, he know Luke.
Dude, listen to me. He runs into some cats. Like he doesn't even run into Sam Wilson. He know Cage though. No. Do you know who he knows? He knows T'Challa and he knows Blue Marvel.
Storm?
I mean, he's like, hey,
they're acquaintances. Now he is not calling her Aurora.
Wait. Like no, because that's the first thing. Yes, he's gonna be like, what are you doing here? Sue's not here. Can I take a message? Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm busy. I'm about to go into the negative zone. Can you come back later?
Oh man.
And by the way, leave my son alone. I know he's a mutant. So I'm like, dude, man, yeah, like, get for real, everybody. Get this for real.
Yeah, it's fine. Just leave it alone. Let that be, Like, there's certain characters where you can make those changes and it won't affect too much. And you don't have to change their entire history, like Valkyrie and stuff like that.
And I'm telling you, don't listen to this show, you Marvel executives and Disney executives, and trying to appease me and trying to be nice to me so I don't get angry and make Submariner black. I'm watching y'all.
Yeah, why can't you just leave? Why can't? All right. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm watching y'all. Don't do it. Just leave people alone and make a good story, dude. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah. God damn, man.
Armor Wars. What are your thoughts?
Dope. Bring it.
Okay.
But make sure you do it right and show he lost his armor because he was a drunk.
You talking about Rhodey?
No, Iron Man.
You think this? No, I don't think Robert. I don't think this is going to be. This isn't about Iron Man. This is about Rhodey. Okay,
well, the whole original Armor Wars was that Tony Stark got drunk and just eventually this couldn't maintain being a superhero or his business and lost everything. And then he had to slowly get sober and get everything back. And that's where the Armor Wars came out of.
Right, but that's obviously not what this is going to be. So,
all right, so what's this one going to be? This is going to be Rhodey with your boy.
Who's my boy? I can't wait to hear this.
Don Cheadle.
Oh, that's your boy. Yeah, it's gonna be with Rhodey, and apparently Justin Hammer will be returning.
It certainly ain't gonna be with your girl from Black Panther, because she banned through Twitter, man. Whew.
I wonder if I wonder if we might get a little romance. If we might get a little, I'm all about my interracials. I wonder if we might get that Carol Danvers Rhodey romance.
That's some hell of a sex, dude. God damn.
Hey man, he paralyzed.
Dude, she's a fucking almost a goddess. So I would wonder if the plot is about Justin Hammer realizes that Tony Stark is dead and tries to take over the armor, and Rhodey's there to be the defender of it. Yeah,
that's more what I'm leaning in towards. And because there's also going to be an Iron Heart series as well. So I'm assuming that the Iron Heart series would obviously come out of the Armor Wars.
Well, that's Rhodey going. I always thought, I still like the idea of it could be, here's one scenario. Rhodey's like, I have a daughter, and that's where you get Ironheart, where she could be the actual black character that they had, or let Ironheart be Tony Stark's daughter.
Nah, they're not going to pass. Marvel's not going to pass up on an opportunity to bring another POC into.
I know,
but
dude.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, a lot of people are excited about Ironheart, so this could be. And you know what? With Shuri maybe having to exit because of her comments, they might need another black genius.
You know what would be really dope? So when they were trying to figure out what to do with War Machine and Rhodey, at one point Rhodey was infected or granted, whichever one you want to say, with an alien life form that gave him a suit of armor that was really super strong. And it's really cool. I love the concept. It's like the techno-organic kind of thing that happened. So what I would love to see is that Rhodey and Captain Marvel do have a love affair, but Captain Marvel has to leave because, she's still has responsibility as a guardian. But while she was on Earth long enough to romance Rhodey and have a kid. And so, like, the kid gets raised, but the kid has, like,
so you're thinking this show's going to be like 10 years in the future.
Oh, dude. So I would love to see the show, like, check it. Watch this. They have a kid, but because the kid has some alien Kree DNA in her too, and the powers, ages accelerated, and she has the ability to have her own protective armor herself.
Okay. All right, now we might be getting a little out of hand.
Amen.
Now you might be getting a little out of hand.
Dude, I would love, and then Rhodey still has to be like the mentor train, that'd be. I would like to.
So when Captain Marvel gives birth to this baby, is she going to come out with her iron suit?
No, she's gonna.
Is that what her bubble was, or her bubble? Her sack was in the womb? Was it an iron suit?
No, she's going to come out with an Infinity Gauntlet.
Come on, is she going to come out with the stone? Which stone did she have? Which stone did Captain Marvel get infused with in the movies?
I hate to say it, she might come out stoned. Like she has some of that really good Kree cannabis,
Enough. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, no, not really.
That's the issue. That's the issue. Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson.
Take a breath.
Woo! What do you think about Secret Invasion?
Another series, man, dude. All this shows is that there is money somewhere. But yeah, let's do it.
There are rumors that the She-Hulk series, which we have reported on in the castings that we've talked about, that we could see Matt Murdock appear.
Oh, Charlie Cooper.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox. Take a breath. Hey, Uncle Oz, take a breath.
That dude was, hey, I know what it's like, but you were so confident when you said
dude, this dude was on Jeopardy. Hey, rest in peace, Alex. He was like, Alex, I like to bet it all. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll bet it all.
Are you sure? Chris Cooper. But yeah, so we might get a Matt Murdock in the Jennifer Walters series, which makes sense since she will be...
They're both lawyers.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Miss Marvel, obviously, and it has pretty much been confirmed that all the Marvels will be in Captain Marvel 2. Monica, Kamala. Is that her name? Kamala Khan, right?
I'm thinking all the Marvels.
Is that her name? Kamala Khan?
No, there's
Kamala Khan is Miss Marvel.
Hold on one second. Hold on. So
there's 3. There's going to be 3 in the movie. It's going to be Captain, Miss, and Monica.
Let's take a second.
We don't need to. I just told you.
There's Monica.
Are you about to repeat me?
There's Monica
we don't. They know. They know.
Then there's Carol Danvers, and then the third. Who's
Kamala?
The third one you're talking?
Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, Miss Stretch.
Oh, her, the Stretch one.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Why?
Well, she's getting a series. It's already been cast. We've already talked about it on the show. And, we're going to get all 3 of them. But we also, this is a good segue into WandaVision. We also saw Monica in WandaVision, and she looks like she's trying to help Scarlet Witch figure out what's going on. She's going to be one of the quote-unquote, I guess, neighbors?
Yeah, but she's, grown, too.
Yeah, she grown.
Yeah.
She was grown in Captain Marvel.
No, she wasn't. She was a child in number 1. She was
Monica was the pilot with her.
Oh, well, she had a daughter, too.
She did have a daughter.
And they see, they're screwing it up. Okay, it's fine.
Or am I, or,
yeah,
no,
get it right.
Well, I think I am right, but I will double check.
No, actually, you are wrong because the daughter's name is Monica.
No, because I'm pretty sure the same girl is going to be portraying her. So I don't think they would have her portray herself as his daughter. I'm about 80% sure. Lashana. Oh yeah, okay. Lashana Lynch. I'm looking at it right now. I should think about that.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe you.
Maria.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Sophia.
Angelica, Eliza, and
I'm
Peggy.
always by your side.
So
I'm the damn fool that shot.
All right, Aaron Burr. Listen. Let's see what else we got. The Quantumania, Ant-Man. And that's going to have Kang the Conqueror. He's going to be black, which is why a lot of people think there's a good chance that Reed might be black.
Because they think Reed's going to be Kang?
Isn't Kang... I don't know. This is one I've had to kind of look up and do my research on because I'm not very familiar with Kang the Conqueror. Isn't he Reed Richards' father somehow?
I thought they had said something like that.
Well, you the comic connoisseur. This is why I come to you.
No, you come to me because you just like no one wants to talk to you. You're like, hey, dude, you can't talk to me. I'm like, oh, really, dude? Again? Hold on.
No, it's not true.
Yeah, man. So if they do that, I'm gonna be bummed. Like, hold on. Here, we're figuring this out right here.
What is we? You're figuring this out.
No, we're in this together, aren't we?
No, we're not.
Now we're not. So, actually, Kang the Conqueror is a descendant of Reed Richards from the 31st century.
Uh-huh.
That's it. and he's just like, he gets some technology that this time traveling technology.
I know who he is. I know who he is. I just don't know. I just wanted to know if he's Reed Richards' father. That's it. It's a yes or no. You trying to go through his whole history?
Well. Okay. Well, tell me. What did I just say? Is he a yes or no?
You said he was a descendant who time travels. That does not mean he's not his father.
That does not mean he's not his father. Okay. So wait, you understand? You know what a descendant is, right?
Yeah, a descendant is a past ancestor.
No. That's an ancestor. The descendant is like, so Reed Richards is going to sire a bunch of kids, and one of them will be Kang, the Conqueror. Get it?
Okay.
All right, so that's who he is. I'm just gonna say this. I hope Reed Richards is not gonna be black.
Well, Kang the Conqueror is black. So
who plays him?
His name is Jonathan Majors.
Well, see, they have to do it because he spent some time in Egypt conquering that because he's been traveling. Ah, man, this is stupid, dude. Who cares?
Obviously, you care. You're going to watch it.
I'm not going to watch Fantastic Four. I won't watch it. If they once they see who the cast is and they pull some bullshit, I'm like, cool, perfect.
You're gonna watch it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'll watch it when it comes to I'll watch it when it's free on HBO for a month, but I won't go to the theaters and watch it.
You get to watch it on Disney Plus for free.
Hey, do you have you seen Tenet, by the way?
No.
Ooh.
That was random.
Just curious. Okay.
I don't know where that came from.
No, just curious.
Okay, cool. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Oof.
You're not excited about that?
No.
Black Panther. They're not going to recast Chadwick.
No, I know they're not. But they will bring back Michael B. Jordan. I promise you that much.
I hope not.
Why?
For what?
What are they going to do?
Well, me personally, I go with M'Baku. I like that guy. I think he has a natural story already in place.
We have come down from the mountain.
And it's an easy story. Like he's like, yo, I'm here to redeem myself and make my, I want to prove myself worthy. I want a shot at the throne. I learned from my mistakes. I followed T'Challa into battle against, during the Infinity War. He's earned a spot at the table at the least.
I wonder how they're going to deal with T'Challa's death.
Yeah, it is going to be. He's definitely going to go out like a G as a hero.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a matter of how and what they do afterwards.
He saved the nation. No, he saved the world.
That legit might be a line.
I know. Trust me. It will be an ender or a line.
Yeah, that legit might be a line. He saved Wakanda. No,
he saved the world. he saved Wakanda. No, he saved the world.
That's three.
This episode is.
Listen, you just gave away the last line of the movie before they pan out and show a big statue of T'Challa that they make in Wakanda as they go to the credits.
Regular Scott, and as they show everybody kneeling down, with their head down, at Wakanda forever.
M'Baku too. He's the one leading it. Wakanda forever.
T'Challa forever.
Yeah. T'Challa forever. That's it, dude. You just did the ending of the movie.
He saved Wakanda. No. He saved the world.
That's dope. I like that. I like that a lot, man. if that's not a line, it's a missed opportunity.
It's a missed opportunity.
It's
for
a
real,
missed
dude.
opportunity
To make a legend. You know what I'm saying, dude? For real.
And
For
it should be like Shuri should be like, he saved Wakanda, and then M'Baku's like, no,
No.
he saved,
He saved the world.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, my brother.
And I'm not opposed to Shuri becoming Black Panther, but if I had it my way, I would choose M'Baku.
The people will never know that my brother saved Wakanda. No. The people will know he saved the world.
That's it. That's it. All right. Any closing thoughts?
Man, I'm like you said, Loki looks really super exciting. But dude, we didn't touch on it a lot, man.
What did we not touch on? Let's touch on it.
Oh, dude, we totally didn't touch about the what if stuff, bro.
Oh, I tried to earlier, and you weren't giving me any answers. You was just giving me these vague answers.
Well, no. Earlier was just like when we set the table. I always think that when we set the table, it's meant to be like little tiny snippets, and then until we get to like it's an appetizer. You know.
Yeah.
I actually that's not true. When we set the table, it's like the person going, "Oh, hey, your table's almost ready. Hold on, I'm sorry, I got to clean it up real quick." Waiting while he or she is just like wiping the table down. They're like, "Okay, you can sit down." Like we're like, "Damn, man, table's still wet, dude." But okay, we'll sit down.
Table's still wet.
Please tell me your pause where you just said that.
What do you, dude? What do you mean?
Dude, so hold on. We'll say this. I'll say this to you every time you say that. That's cool that you need to tell people that you're the man, but then that's kind of weird that you need to tell people that you're like a federal agent. Hey, I'm a man. I'm 5'0".
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm 5'0".
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm the man. I'm the police.
So now you're telling people on air that you're the man.
Dude, you are the man.
Okay. I mean, if that's what you think I am, then I'll take it. So let's talk about the what ifs.
Hey, like in Finding Forrester, you're the man now, dog.
You're the man now, dog.
Sean Connery, stop your bullshit.
All right. Let's talk about your what ifs, dude.
You're the man now, dog.
You're the man of Wakanda now. No.
Sean, can you cut. Sean, can you redo that line, please? What do you mean you want me to do, really? Can you imagine if I was said doing that line?
All right. What about your what if?
No, dude. Okay, sorry. What if?
Okay.
Aren't you excited about it, dude?
I mean, I am, but I didn't see anything that... I didn't see a what if that I didn't already know about, I guess.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, but what's the what if about the Doctor Strange then?
True. Okay, touche. I don't know about that one, but that one didn't have anything that caught my eye. It was just like he was fighting an image of himself.
No, dude. When I saw that one, I was just like, "Is this Zelda?"
Is this Zelda?
I was like, "Look, this is Breath of the Wild 2. It came out." But like, oh man, I think Peggy Carter lifting that oh man, the shield. I was really excited about that, and I'm a fool for the Marvel zombie stuff, so I was like really cool and looking forward to that too.
Well, you said that Captain America was your favorite part. I thought that's what you were talking about. Was the zombies?
Well, no,
it wasn't
sorry.
The zombies.
It was actually like seeing Peggy Carter as like Captain Britain or Miss Britain.
Now, I will say I did enjoy the interaction with Yondu and a young T'Challa. I'm assuming it's T'Challa. And yeah, that was cool. And he was like, well, why would you just explore the world when I could show you the galaxy?
Well, can you imagine like an alien ship coming to like Wakanda and like taking the kid?
I'm an explorer. I'm going to explore the world. Why explore the world, kid? Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. So that's all you got to say about it?
That's all. Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's really genuinely like cool to me. That I will skip WandaVision. I will just wait for that. I like that stuff. That's the stuff I really dig.
What do you think the Iron Man part of the What If trailer is? You think there's any? What do you think the difference is going to be there?
I don't know what they're going to do with Tony Stark. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to do something with his origin. Like, what if, like, something in the very beginning, you know?
Maybe they'll do his drunk story.
Could be, or like, what's a good what if for Iron Man, huh?
It's like he's one that's like, there's not a lot of what ifs because it's like he's kind of fallen off the wagon. He's put himself back on the wagon. He's almost already gone through a what if.
Yeah, well, I wonder if it's just going to be something that's going to be pertaining to either Rhodey or Pepper.
What if it's a what if he never makes the snap?
Yeah. Or, you know what? Maybe they're going to do something like, what if he never had the shrapnel in his heart and like he never became Iron Man or something weird like that? What would he have done with his life?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't see anything that
made you really go, whoa.
Yeah, nothing like really.
I hear that.
Kind of brought me back into it. Like, the interactions were cool and stuff like that. Like, the interaction with Yondu and T'Challa was probably the highlight of the trailer for me. But nothing else really did anything for me.
Unless they're going to do something with him and the zombies. I'm like, go ahead, dude. You know?
Well, see, now with that one, I need them to go all in. Like, I need to see some ridiculous people as zombies, and I expect to see some lesser-known street-level characters who've been able to be gritty and hang in there.
Well, we're going to see what Winter Soldier does.
Well, it's a good opportunity. Like, that's another one of those opportunities where you could bring in a lesser-known character to work with Winter Soldier, more of a name character, and kind of raise their value.
Yeah, White Tiger, here's your time to shine. I'm kidding.
I actually wouldn't mind a White Tiger storyline in the movies.
Yeah, she's like, I was hurt. My brother White Claw must help me.
All right. Well, I'm sure we missed a lot. You know, we didn't even really dive into the WandaVision like that, which is fine.
But we gave away at least $6 million in ideas, so it's fine.
Yeah, maybe we'll touch on WandaVision next week. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other news.
The WandaVision looks really super awesome because for me, as a TV junkie, being raised on TV, every decade that they go through and how they kind of move through the gender roles and stuff like that, it's just very cool. I was like, man, they did it. They're going to do a great job in this. It's going to be about how the production designers make stuff. It's going to be really, people should really pay attention to how the production designers made stuff.
Yeah, I think that show is going to be a show where they're going to give you a lot of clues and a lot of hints if you're paying attention.
And if it's done right, they're going to try and get some awards out of it too, just for for the great
costume
design. Yeah, for sure,
definitely. I just sound like you washing some clothes in there.
No, apologies. As regular, I don't like to be outdone by regular Scott, so I have a big fan too. I have the biggest fan.
It's like 30 degrees. This is like 30 degrees, and this guy got a fan.
They get so excited whenever I come on. Yeah, I'm directly underneath by our heat vents. Our heat vents aren't on the ground. They're on the ceiling, and so I'm directly underneath when the heat vents is just kicked on. So I was like, ah, damn it.
Well, it's always good to have your biggest fan available. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, but you're kind of stealing my joke, though. That's fine.
Well, Oz, let me just go ahead and tell you that it's not about you anymore.
Because you're the man.
I wasn't going to say that, but if that's what you think, I don't disagree with you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did you? Oh, you paused it.
I have no idea or recollection of what you're talking about, but I do know.
Hey, Uncle Oz, for our 101 show, I'm gonna do something different. Check this out here. I'm the man. Pause. Wait, what'd you say? Did you say you're the man? Wait, what do you mean? I would never say that. Well, but if you really think I'm the man, I'm like, man, get out of here, dude. What do you
think? You know what I'm saying? I don't disagree with you. Listen, it's time for the final blow. But before that, I did say we were going to do a giveaway.
I'm the man.
Okay. We are going to do a giveaway. So all you have to do for this giveaway is like and share. My mind is frizzled. Like and share our podcast and let us know what your favorite Christmas song is.
Hey, all you have to do to get some free swag is follow me on Twitter.
Hey, you know what? If you follow Uncle Oz.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Scott. Follow me on Twitter, but you have to. It has to be. Oh, can I give you one just to see if you like it or not?
All right.
Follow me on Twitter, and you have to post your favorite food.
Follow Uncle Oz. No, tag Uncle Oz.
Oh, good.
Tag Uncle Oz by your favorite meal to have at Christmas.
That's really nice. That's a good one, dude.
Yeah, that's what I do. So that's all you got to do to be entered in the giveaway. You just tag Uncle Oz.
That's really
with
good.
your favorite meal you like to have at Christmas, or you could just add Uncle Oz in the comments of the show if you like and share it. But you have to add Uncle Oz and let him know what your favorite food is and whatever Uncle Oz thinks is the best of these dishes. And you can do this on Facebook as well.
Ooh.
We can whatever we think is the best of those dishes will be the winner. And we have a new logo that we have not unveiled. We will unveil that sometime this week, and you will be the first to get a piece of that merch.
When's the deadline for them to be able to by what's the last day?
Hey,
they can
peep
do
this. I don't know when we record because we just kind of do this on a whim. So you got until we record.
Okay. Hey, dude.
At the least until Thursday, because the reason that me and Oz can't record on Thursday is because, JD and myself have to record the Pro Wrestling Showdown podcast. Cheap plug. Make sure you follow us at Showdown Pro on Twitter. And you can also like and subscribe.
Cheap plug indeed.
Yeah, you can also like and subscribe this feed, which has been showing the Pro Wrestling Showdown or playing the Pro Wrestling Showdown podcast. So make sure you check that out as well.
Hey, and I would just also like to add to that, man. I forgot what I was going to say.
Great. Final blow time.
Dang.
Oh, remember for the giveaway, tag Uncle Oz with what your favorite food is.
Yeah, for Christmas.
For Christmas.
And thank you. That reminded me. Dude, and by the way, the new logo and the new shirts are banging. So make sure you do your thing, okay?
And your boy don't mean to pat himself on the back a little bit, but
he will.
Hey, I like these, and your boy did these, so peep them. I like them. I think you'll like them. It's a basic design, but I think it'll do the trick.
And I like the basics, back to the basics. And so I'm so used to kicking this dude in his ass that he's like, you're patting me on the back. I was like, sorry.
True. That's not true.
Yeah, man, it was dope.
Okay, let's go to the final blow.
Had my last swallow of alcohol. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm excited about what Disney's doing. I hope they inspire other people to kind of get into the sci-fi world and geek out a little bit. Let's do it. DC, we're waiting. Warner.
Is that all you got for your final blow? Is a warning shot to DC?
DC, we're waiting. Warner Brothers. Let's see. You saw what Disney's doing. Let's see what you got.
Warner Brothers said they got Wonder Woman 84 on deck. They got the Snyder Cut on deck.
They said that we're gonna HBO Max. We're gonna release stuff for a month for free. Dude, let me tell you, dude. I'll be there for that Justice League.
Oh, I'll get it for a few of those things. There's a few things I'll take advantage of the free preview for sure. Oz, you want to tell everyone where to find you on Twitter? Since you only have a few followers, you might want to spread the word.
Everyone, if you want that tea, if you want that delicious swag, show me some of that delicious Christmas food. You can find me at Ozzy Real.
OZZIEREAL.
And that is OZZIEREAL.
Yep. For my final blow, it's great to start season 2. Yeah, we got a few things in the work. Obviously, I told you the Patreon is coming. That'll be a 2021 deal. I'm really excited about that. We got some special things in the work with that as well. Season 2 is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be the Christmas edition. In the coming weeks, we are going to be talking about a little more Christmas. We're going to go over some Christmas movies. I'm going to put out some Twitter polls. We are going, Oz doesn't know this yet, but Oz and myself will be reviewing a Christmas movie of the choosing of the people. So I will put out some Twitter polls. Oz and I will watch a movie.
Great. Excited.
Maybe together, maybe not. Probably not, but...
probably not.
We'll watch a movie and we'll review it and talk about it on the show. And we'll let you guys decide. So there's a lot to look forward to in the coming weeks. Again, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Need4Marvel vs. DC. Email us, Need4Marvel vs. DC at GoDefyLife.com. Leave us a voicemail, 804-518-6631. Find us everywhere you get your podcasts. Oz, tell everyone we'll talk to them next time.
As usual, good people, peace and some delicious Christmas chicken grease.
And y'all have a good time, because we're going to have a good time until we talk to y'all next time. Peace. Enjoy that Donnie.
This Christmas. From the Temptations.
Wrong song.
I know. This is a good. He's good. He's very happy, excited about this. This dude is singing this song like he knows he's getting some good stuff for Christmas. This is Defy Life. What you doing on a Sunday?